but Zelda Cartoon has had quite a reputation among Zelda fans and gamers in general for about 28 years now, and not a good reputation either. However, is it really as bad as people make it out to be? Video game adaptations are rarely good. That's well known at this point. Few good ones exist in the movie world, but what about television adaptations? Well, there's certainly more good ones I can think of, but also several terrible ones. Enter one of the earliest TV shows based on a video game, the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which ran from September to December of 1989. While the live-action segments were at least comical, the 15-minute Mario cartoons attached to most of the episodes were bad. Not even hilariously bad, just bad. Now what about the Zelda cartoon that aired every Friday? Is it as bad as the aforementioned Mario segments? Let's take a look and decide for ourselves. The cartoon is very loosely based on the plot of the original Zelda, where Ganon has Triforce of Power, and Zelda has a Triforce of Wisdom and tries to keep it from him. No mention of Triforce of Courage, since this cartoon likely started production before the US release of Zelda 2, so the writers probably weren't aware of it. Plus, that piece wasn't discovered until after Ganon's death anyway. Ganon, portrayed as an evil wizard who possesses the Triforce of Power, attempts many schemes to get his hands on the other piece, the Triforce of Wisdom, since whoever has both pieces will rule the land forever. That leads me to wonder though, if just 2 Triforce pieces gave that power in the world of the show, what would happen if someone had all 3 pieces? Zelda possesses the Triforce of Wisdom and has a hero, Link, safeguard it. Link is hinted to be an adventurer from a distant land who stays at Hyrule Castle to protect the Triforce of Wisdom for some reason. I had to wonder what he did at this point to get such an honor, especially since the manual for Zelda 1 states that Link didn't arrive in Hyrule until after Ganon's attack. Then again, I'm not convinced anyone involved read the manual or played the game. Link is supposed to be the hero of the show, but he's also one of the more irritating characters, especially with his infamous catchphrase,
"Excuse me, princess."
Jeez, that annoying expression is probably the most well-known part of this show. He's in love with Princess Zelda and is always trying to get a kiss, though he never succeeds. Zelda seems to turn the affection, but she never admits it. The king shows up from time to time, but he doesn't really do much. And let's not forget the fairy, Sprite. Yep, this cartoon gave Link an annoying fairy companion almost a decade before Nintendo did it themselves. Sprite is a fairy princess serving in Hyrule Castle who has an obvious crush on Link. She has some disdain for Zelda for obvious reasons, since she views Hyrule's princess as a competitor for Link, and even gets in the way a few times when Zelda almost kisses Link. Some of the episode plots are bizarre and some even borderline idiotic. These plots include Ganon entering an amateur magician's contest to get to the Triforce of Wisdom, one where Link pretends to have a cold to get out of spring cleaning, one where a vain prince from a foreign land arrives in Hyrule who's dealt with Ganon before, one where Ganon steals a unicorn, yes, you heard me say that, and who can forget the one where we have issues with the King's Water Park, and one where Ganon's idiotic minions mutiny against him and launch a laughably bad assault on Hyrule Castle. Realizing that Ganon is out of the way, Link and Zelda go to get his Triforce piece, and Link is pictured in the most unheroic light ever when he ensures that they can't get the piece so he can keep his job. Seriously, writers? Seriously? Link didn't even lose his job in the first 2 games after he killed Ganon. Were you subconsciously trying to keep your own? Didn't work though, since this was the last episode. The only continuation being Captain N, where the voice actors from this cartoon return for an episode that loosely tries to follow the plot of Adventure of Link. Huh, maybe I should cover that show as well at some point. After looking at the cartoon, is it really what it's made out to be? It's certainly not a good or accurate depiction of Zelda if we throw in the lore of the later games, and even if you look at just the NES games on their own, but is it really that bad? It certainly isn't good, that's for sure. But if you take the Zelda name off of it, you're left with a somewhat entertaining show that's barely above average, and is actually hilarious in how bad it is. The animation is at least competently done, even with a few voice syncing hookups which are a little comical and easy to spot. I really enjoy this show as a guilty pleasure. This isn't a good show under any stretch of the imagination, but it's so entertaining for me to watch. Try tracking down an episode or 2. They're good for a laugh at least. The most unfortunate part of the show's legacy, though, is that the developers of CDI games use it as inspiration instead of, you know, the games that existed at the time. Are there any more shows based on video games that you'd like me to review? Let me know in the comments. There's a few more I'd certainly like to cover at some point, so keep your eyes peeled for those. Great! You survived all the way to the end! I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and click that subscribe button in the corner to stay up to date with the latest videos. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with the latest on videos and other projects. While you're at it, here are some other videos you might enjoy. Until next time.